guys! So today I am starting my back to school series because here in Australia we go back to school in about just under 3 weeks. Well, I go back to school on the 5th of February. So yeah, in Australia we do go back to school at a completely different time than you guys in America. But even if you are in America or Britain, you can still take note of this video. You can maybe save it for when you do need it, or even take some tips off of this video. For now, I am doing a school organization video. I'm going to be doing many other videos like what's in my school bag, locker organization, what's in my pencil case, but this is just a good one to start off, a good general school organization. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop right in. So the organization method I use is kind of a binder for every main class. So we kind of have 5 main classes. So I have 5 bigger binders, and then for the rest of the smaller classes, like music and stuff that aren't as important, I use the folder notebook organization method. So I'm going to start off with my binders. So the regular binder I have, so this is one of my regular binders. So these are the binders that I use. I don't know what the brand is, but they are black with a pink trim around the edge. I keep 2 clips up here just so if I need to like clip something or mark a page, they're just there and handy. And then on the inside of the folders, it is fully pink. So I color code everything. So pink is my science color. So I have the pink folder with the pink notebook. I make sure that all my folders, they are not the levered folders, because I find that the levered folders really quickly, they break. So I always make sure that they are not the levered. So this is just a pink Marbig color hide notebook, and it just says science here. And then behind the notebook, I like to keep plastic pockets. So I don't always have to have a divider in here, but I decided I had a spare divider. So I put it in here and it just says plastic pockets. And I have all my plastic pockets behind there. As for textbooks, if they are smaller, skinnier textbooks, I will kind of slide them into my binder. But if they are the bigger, fatter ones, I find that if I slide them in, it stretches out the binder. So I kind of just carry them along with the binder. So I also have another folder like this. This is my green maths folder. So again, it's the same type of folder, but with a green book this time. It's for maths. So then I have my history and geography one, which I tried to make blue, but they didn't have like a blue folder. So I just went with this kind of aqua color. So but this is history and geography in one. So I actually have 2 dividers that have, so one divider is geography and one divider is history. Both of the books are blue because it's my blue subjects. And then also at the back I have plastic pockets like before. So my last one of my coloured binders or folders is my purple one, and this is English. And again, I have the clips up the top, but English is much different because we are required to organise differently for English. English has many more dividers. So each divider will be labelled something like reading, writing, text, speaking and stuff. And then I also do have the plastic pockets at the back, but we do not use a notebook for English. We use folder paper. So English is quite a bit different, but only because most English teachers at my school require it to be like this. So a thing I recommend when you have an English folder is to have a binder, dictionary and thesaurus at the back, because I'm always finding myself looking at this during class and stuff. So it's just at the back of my binder just in case I need to look up a word. So I really do recommend to have a dictionary at the back of your binder, because they're really easy to find with the holes in them, so you can just slip them into your book. So those are my binders. I have one more binder, but they didn't have any more colors in that certain binder. So my languages folder is kind of my other folder. It's pretty much black and white. So I got one of the binders that are white and you can slip stuff in the front. So this is what the front looks like. I made a collar. So it just says languages here, and it says Italy and France because I'm doing Italian and French. And then it says Immy and 8 because I don't know what class I'm in yet, so it will have the letter here, but not yet. On the side, again, it just says languages, and then on the back, I just put this really cute cat tissue paper in there. So again, this has 2 subjects in it, so it's pretty much exactly the same as the history geography one. So I just have the Italian, and then I have the French one, and I have the black notebooks this time, and then again I have the plastic pockets at the back. So those are my binders. That probably was way too much explaining just for a few binders, but those are the binders I use. As for the other subjects, I use the folder notebook organization method. So these are the folders I use. They are just like kind of the snappy ones that are like envelopes, because I cannot find anywhere the folders that are everywhere in America. in Australia, they're nowhere like the ones that open up, but I don't know where to find them in Australia. But pretty much I have a pink one for art, a blue one for music, and a green one for food. And then as for the notebooks, I have a blue one for music that matches the blue folder, a green one for food that matches the green folder, and we don't need a notebook for art because we have a visual diary, but we do need one for CE, so I have a black CE notebook. So now for just some other random organizational tips. The first one I have is to always have note cards on hand. By note cards I mean system cards, or like basically this is what they look like. They just look like this. They are like, you can get them in a few different colors. I have blue ones. They have lines on them and you can use them for a lot of different things. So I use these in pretty much two ways. The first way I use them is for flashcards for studying. So on one side I will write the word, say the word is liquid, and I'll write liquid on this side, and then on the other side I will write the definition of liquid. So I'll say like, I can't even remember, I haven't been to school in so long, I can't remember anything, but I will write the definition on the back. So when I have a stack of them and I'll look at the card and it will say liquid, and then I'll think, what's the definition of liquid, and then I'll say it out loud or in my head, and then I'll flip it over and see if I'm right. So I find that a really nice way to study. Another way I like to use these is cut them into a few pieces, like 3, and I like to use them as my palm cards or cue cards when I'm taking a speech. Another thing that I could not stress enough is to have an agenda or a diary or a planner, whatever you call it. Universally, you need one because it just keeps you so organized. I do not actually have one to show you right now because we get school distributed ones, and I love getting school distributed ones because our school ones are amazing. On one side it just has the days and it has pre-printed all of the school events that are going to be happening. That's why I love the school distributed one, so you don't actually have to write it in yourself. And then on the other side it has all 3 days of the week again, but it is just for homework. That side of the page is purely for homework. So it has a few columns. It has the subject, what the homework is, and the date it is due. So I cannot stress enough about agendas or diaries or planners. They are just amazing. Another thing that can really help you with your agenda or diary is to color code it. So what I'm going to be doing this year, because I didn't do it last year, but I'm going to start doing it this year, is to color code my diary. So what I'm going to be doing is writing a different color for each subject when I'm writing in my homework, and then a different color for just general. So that is the end of my school organization video. Get ready for a lot more school related videos. I'm going to be filming maybe another one today, I'm not sure, but I really hope you enjoyed it. I love school supplies. It's like the best time of the year for me is getting all my school supplies. I know as soon as I get to school it's really boring. But I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a nice comment down below. Remember to subscribe to me and recommend me to your friends. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you later.